want to start tonight off with some thoughts to think about, or empowerment thoughts. You don't have to prove you're lovable, just be. Just be you. I will not honor anything that isn't honoring me. Applies to anyone. This isn't a hint. Unless you need one, here you go. Best part of healing is you get to do all of the choosing. Let it flow. If it flows in a different direction, you get to choose to let it be. Don't disturb my solitude if you aren't offering me true company instead. Please don't. Because I'm gonna smell you. Tonight is going to be about faith and self-love. I'm going to share some faith stories and, the nature showing me that I'm following the right path, and that my faith and belief systems that I've created by paying attention and experience and self-reflection and all of these things are showing me I'm correct. I'm in the right alignment, following the right guides to the promised land that I do know exists, that Martin Luther King and Harriet Tubman and all the ones that laid the tracks before me were trying to accomplish and get us all to. It does exist. And it all starts with us. Self-love. Starting off with self-love. Here is something I like to share. I gained 40 pounds when I had my accident back in 22, when I was bedbound for months and things like that. I gained 40 pounds and I was depressed about it because I had already, been up and down so much with my weight. I was like, I can't bear to... I couldn't let myself get like I was before. And I was worried about that. But now I gained 40 pounds. I'm officially down 27 pounds of it. Please don't forget to love yourself through each phase in life. This time is too precious to waste believing you must achieve perfection before beauty exists within you. I wholeheartedly trust this advice. It's not just something I'm saying since I'm chubby. I will simply cherish my stretch marks, my chubs, rolls, and more through each phase. Be excited where you go next. I'm so geeked to see me grow this muscle and tone and just thin out in places that, like my body to develop the way it should have developed. But I was just stuck in fight, flight, freeze, trauma, survival, you name it. Seriously, not even using it as a boo-hoo me, I'm a big fat girl. No, I'm just saying, like, the effects that it can have on you, and that no matter what, through, like I said, like I keep saying, through anything, you have the power to change anything. I got nerve damage, like I said, like I've said before, and all these things, and I'm just realizing I can't exercise every day. Every other day's cool until I build that up, because when I do too much, like I was doing at one point last year, I was doing 8 exercises for upper body and 8 exercises for my lower body, but I was doing that every day. And I think that's where I messed up. I was just doing too much. And like now I do, I think I'm up to 5 exercises for both, like each. And I can do each for like a minute or like a minute and a half, you know, or I do 3 tonight for 2 minutes. You know, I'm taking it bit by bit, and it's a lot easier than what I was trying to do. My nerves, my body just I need to rebuild up my endurance. Not a problem. That's what I'm going to do. You know what, I like to be doing these full course 30-minute exercises a day, of course, but I'm not there yet, and I'll get there. I've gotten results off the movement that I have been doing. I got to get back to it. And I'm to the beat, baby. To the beat of my own drum. Or nature's drum. I'm going to say it again. Time is too precious to waste it believing you must achieve perfection before beauty exists within you. I wholeheartedly trust this advice. It's not just something I'm saying since I'm chubby. I will simply cherish my stretch marks, chubs, rolls, and more through each phase. Be excited where you go next. High proteins in a smoothie diet with balanced nutrients gets the job done too. Be in tune with yourself. Learn about human development in all areas. Learn how you grow muscle. Learn the parts of the body. Learn what your muscles, the fact that you need good nerve function in order for your muscles to even move or work effectively. I did not realize that until, like I said, I got in all these accidents, realizing I knew nothing about human development. So I needed to dive within, and I needed to see what my body was telling me to look up and figure out. We got neurotransmitters that release certain things. Like it's so much deeper than people realize. Like, in order to have a thought process, you need like parts of your brain cells. Like, it's so deep. When I started reading into it, I got overwhelmed because I'm like, wow, I realized how much I just don't know. And that's just part of what we should be learning about human development. And we shouldn't have to go to school and earn a bunch of money and go into all this debt before you learn about yourself and how we even develop, like I said, as humans. It's weird. High protein smoothie diet with balanced nutrients gets the job done too. Like, vitamin deficiencies can mimic a lot of mental illness symptoms too, and create a lot of malfunctions and unbalanced roller coasters too. Like I said, there's so many factors. It's not just your nervous system. It's not just you. It's, like I said, being in tune with yourself to know what is what, and your signals of your body will tell you. But if you're malfunctioning somewhere, you're not going to get the readings. Be in tune with yourself. Learn about human development in all areas. It's almost magical what you can create by learning about yourself. I'm so serious. It's beautiful. After many trials, tribulations, and more, I'm simply rejoicing in the fact that I'm more than enough right now. I'm morphing to whatever is necessary to get it done. I am the hype and the flames. It's true. And I was just debating, and like I said, the cycles of the body and this newfound love I have again, and the power. And this is how I know it's sticking, because when I was in those moments, I got to choose, because even though my life has completely changed, and I'm back at square one and all these things, not completely back at square one, because like I have all this experience. I still chose to remain true to my principles, making this video about self-love and faith, and how faith carried me through when the load was just too heavy to bear. And that's okay. Just because I was contemplating that and thinking about it and all that a couple days ago doesn't mean that this is fake. It's the cycles of the body and being aware. I was aware of that. I've never had those feelings before, that my kids would be better off without me. Do I think that the dead have it easier? Yeah. But that doesn't, like I said, all of these things isn't me choosing death. I'm just saying, like, where your mind and where your body, when you're not allowing yourself to feel, and it's going to be excruciating pain. Your emotions can give you pain, immense pain. Like I said, if you do not allow yourself to feel it, it will store itself in your body and it will tear you up slowly. By allowing myself to feel like that and not shame myself and rise with grace on myself, I'm alive. Like I said, my faith carried me all the way through, because if it didn't, I wouldn't be here right now. You wouldn't be here right now. Faith, baby. Here's another self-love post I wrote, and then I'm going to get on to my faith stories, because they're beautiful. And I'm just sharing them with you so you understand the beauty the sky and the nature, forces of nature has for us. When healing, you get to do the choosing. Baby, just dive right in. Follow the glow from my shine. I sparkle from anywhere. You can too. When you find that great love, it's in your best interest to keep it. Don't let anyone save you for later. Choose yourself. It's all or nothing with me. I will gather dignity from misuse shining my way out. Sometimes I need faith to carry me. This load is far too heavy for me to hold. Faith guides you to setting it down. I'm moving solely on devotion and faith, chasing love from within. I decided I'm going back to singing to myself. I can't help falling in love with you. I'm vibrant, brilliant, exquisite, divine blueprints, virtuous, and impeccable. You aren't delusional to love yourself through each phase in life. Divine confidence will take care of the rest. Hashtag self-love. And I'm talking about falling in love with the mirror, the reflections in it, making peace with yourself every single day until it sticks. It's sticking. Like I said, I've had the rug ripped out from under me, and I'm choosing this instead. And it's going to be fine somehow, some way. And fate here, like I said, here comes the faith. So I go out to my car last night, and I see this like white stuff, and I'm like, is that bird poop? But I didn't really think anything of it, because it was, anyway. So I go out today, and I saw it in the light, and I'm like, that is bird poop. I was so geeked. And I was like, that's the birds telling me that's good luck when you get bird shitting on you. Because I haven't had birds poop on me or my stuff. The last time a bird, it's good luck. And I'm telling you, that's their way of showing you. I feel like they know what they're doing. Or they might just shit, I don't know. But it's not that often that as much as birds be out, my stuff would be pooped on all the time because my car doesn't move. So I take it as a sign, especially because today was my son's birthday. And I'm good luck on my new adventures. That's what I took that sign as. I was like, yes, thank you. And the birds, I'm telling you, they'll tell you a lot. I've got to see so many perform in the sky and the way they just come around me. Birds are good luck. And another one is, I want to tell a story. I was washing dishes one day and I see something drop from the sky in the side yard. I'm like, what is it? And next thing I know, I see a turkey vulture land on the fence. My neighbor has a fence out there. And I'm like, what? So, and then I just see 3 more land. Or at first I saw one land on the roof of the neighbor behind us. And then one landed on the house of the neighbor. And I was like, I gotta go see this. So I went out, there was 4 of them. One landed on my house. I didn't see him until I went outside. I saw there was 4 of them. And they just looked at me. They were like watching me. And I was watching them. And I was just like in love. I got to see them up close. I've never seen vultures up that close. And then they left. They all flew off. And then a while later, I was outside with my son. And they all came back to pick up the body. And I just thought that was something off National Geographic. And I just thought that was the forces of nature telling me, showing me that they have my back. And I don't need to worry about my enemies because my enemies are being taken care of. And I'm talking about enemies, like people who are after me. I don't need to worry. Like, that was like, to me, another faith. Them showing me faith, remaining my faith of the forces of nature and being connected to the ground. We are all supposed to be connected to the ground that we walk on and respect it and love it a lot differently than we have been. I'm not saying that we can't have a way of life. I'm saying it needs to change. Some things of how the land is treated needs to change. Stop the human entitlement, excessiveness of things. That's what the forces of nature want. Making room for what's supposed to be here. We aren't supposed to just take everything and just because we have the money, when you can't put a price on nature technically because it's free. So how are you not creating a system where everybody can live and survive more affordable when you contribute to society? It's weird. It's mad weird. Anyway, the turkey vulture story. And then one day I was doing dishes in the side and it started raining, but it was still kind of sunny through. It got kind of dark, but you could still see the sun shining through on random things. It was just so beautiful. It was such a soft storm. And the way it was raining, it was different than any other storm. It was very soft. And I was like, that is so beautiful. And it rained pretty hard, but it was so soft. It was so beautiful. And the way it was. And my daughter goes out, takes my son outside, and we go outside when it got done. Because I'm like, I got to see this. And she's like, Mom, look, there was a double rainbow over our house. And it was so close. Usually when I see rainbows, it's so far up, high in the sky. But this one, landed in my backyard. I'm not even kidding you. And then the one at the bottom was so vibrant, glowing just beautifully. It was so beautiful. And then the one above it was kind of fading in and out, and like the clouds were kind of burying it a little bit. But it was like it was standing over the other one, like in the background watching. It was just so beautiful. And I swear I felt like that was just another sign of faith and what typically represents a rainbow, you know, the pot of gold at the end of it is getting closer. Just keep going. And I'm telling you, the sky is so beautiful, and what it can show you, it's like a huge projection board. You just got to be listening. Everything has a voice. Just because it doesn't have an actual voice, you know, voice box, doesn't mean it can't speak. You have to be listening. I know I might sound crazy, but this is real. And it is beautiful to witness faith in the flesh. There's so many other stories I could tell you. But these, I'm going to leave you with these. And I'm telling you, the land, nature, animals, insects, plants, they all speak. And I'm not saying we should be out here, you know, we gotta eat. But killing for sport is not, no. Circle of life is circle of life. And I think that is all I have for tonight. Oh, you know what? I'll save this other part for tomorrow, because we'll do part 2, belief. I'll keep it there since I'm at 22 minutes. Just telling you, belief in yourself, belief in the ones around you. Love yourself. Loving yourself is loving everyone else. And that is all I have for tonight. Do part 2 tomorrow. Until next time.